Thurgood Marshall was born on July 2, 1908 in Baltimore, Maryland. His parents were William and Norma. They believed in the power of words and learning. When Thurgood was young, he loved to argue. He even got in trouble for it. But he learned how to use words not to fight but to win battles with his brain. Thurgood's real name was Thurgood. He changed it to Thurgood in 2nd grade because it was too long to write. Thurgood loved reading and learning about laws. His father often took him to courtrooms to watch real cases. That is where he first thought about becoming a lawyer. Thurgood grew up during a time when there were unfair laws called segregation. These laws said that black and white people had to be kept apart. They had separate schools, water fountains, buses, and even restaurants. These laws were called Jim Crow laws. Thurgood thought they were wrong and wanted to change them. Even though he was very smart, he was not allowed to attend the law school he wanted because he was African American. The University of Maryland Law School said no. So he went to Howard University Law School in Washington, D.C. There he learned from a great teacher named Charles Hamilton Houston, who taught him to use the law to fight for justice. After law school, Thurgood became a lawyer who fought for people's rights. He joined the NAACP. That stands for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. He traveled all around the country helping African American people who were treated unfairly because of their skin color. Thurgood worked very hard. He read every case carefully. He prepared strong arguments. He believed that the Constitution should protect everyone. Thurgood did not just talk about fairness. He used the law to make it happen. One of Thurgood's biggest talents was standing in front of a judge and explaining why something was unfair. He won many cases that helped African American people. One of his biggest victories was the case of Brown versus Board of Education in 1954. This case was about schools. At that time, black children were forced to attend separate schools from white children. Thurgood argued that separate schools were not equal and hurt black children. The Supreme Court agreed. They said schools had to integrate, which means children of all colors could go to school together. That changed the country forever. Thurgood became famous for his work. People started calling him Mr. Civil Rights. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy made him a judge. That made Thurgood the first African American judge on a federal appeals court. Then, in 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson made him the top lawyer for the United States, called the Solicitor General. Thurgood kept winning important cases that helped people. Finally, in 1967, something historic happened. President Johnson nominated Thurgood Marshall to the Supreme Court. That is the highest court in the country. After a lot of questions and debate, Thurgood was approved. He became the first African American Supreme Court justice in United States history. As a Supreme Court justice, Thurgood worked to make sure that the Constitution protected all people. He believed in fairness and equality. He read each case closely and always asked how his decisions would affect people's lives. He did not always agree with the other justices, but he always spoke with strength and wisdom. He helped protect the rights of workers, students, people in jail, and people with little money. He believed the law should help people live better lives, not just follow rules. He worked on the court for 24 years from 1967 to 1991. Even when Thurgood was a famous judge, he stayed humble. He visited schools, gave speeches, and met young students. He told them they could grow up to be anything, even a Supreme Court justice. He showed that intelligence, bravery, and hard work could break barriers. Thurgood knew that change takes time. He reminded people that they could keep marching, speaking, and voting until the world was fairer. Thurgood Marshall retired from the Supreme Court in 1991. He passed away on January 24, 1993. But his ideas and actions still shape our world today. Many schools and buildings are named after him. Lawyers study his cases. His story reminds us that even if the world is unfair, brave people can make it better. Thurgood's life teaches that words are powerful and that one person really can make a difference. He once said, "In recognizing the humanity of our fellow beings, we pay ourselves the highest tribute." That is what he did every day. He helped people be seen, heard, and protected. If you like this video and would like to see more content like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share with others.